Hello. So today we're going to talk about what to do with your eating plan or how to navigate eating out and also maybe going on holiday or going somewhere else that obviously isn't your home. So the biggest thing I can advise you to do is have a think about what you want to achieve whilst you're away or whilst you're eating out and what good looks like for you. And this very much depends on what your goals are and how urgent they are. So, for example, if I was working with someone who was focused on like weight maintenance, it might be the case that they can eat out once or even twice a week. And as long as they're eating mindfully and making relatively good decisions about what they're eating, like they have some protein, they have some vegetables, they can probably go untracked for that and, enjoy that meal. And it's not really going to affect their goals because their goal is just generally maintaining weight and health. If you are someone who is, really focused on a specific weight target, not that I like that too much, or losing body fat, and you're someone that eats out really regularly, you might want to start thinking about what it is that you want to achieve when you are eating out. Occasionally, it might be a difficult conversation with friends or family to say, are there other activities that we can do that aren't going for a meal or going for drinks? Maybe you could suggest something a little bit more active, like going for a walk or going to the zoo or, going and playing some board games. Doesn't necessarily have to be involving kind of food that isn't going to be the most helpful in terms of leading towards your goals. So like I said, first thing to do is to decide what you want from the meal. You might be someone that wants to decide, I actually want to track all of this, in which case you can either pick a restaurant that declares its calories and protein, or you can do your best at guessing what you're having. Often that's absolutely fine in itself. Like your best guess is close enough that you're not really going to move too far away from your goals. So that's one option, like track as best you can. The second option is giving yourself a big buffer for the evening meal. So, for example, if you know you're going out to a Michelin star restaurant for a 7-course dinner, the thing that you're probably wanting to prioritize for breakfast and lunch is lots of veggies and lots of protein. So, for example, your breakfast might be something like a big omelette with some egg whites and some eggs and lots of veggies, and your lunch might be a big chicken salad, so that you've eaten a lot of volume. You've got your vegetables in, you've got your protein in, but you've saved quite a few calories for whatever that meal is kind of in the end of the day. So that's one option as well, save a big amount of calories or try and track as best you can and choose kind of lower calorie or more fitting options for your plan. That kind of works for when you are going out for a single meal. And again, the more untracked meals that you have, the bigger the likelihood is that you are straying away from your plan. And that just depends on like how focused you are on what your goal is. I do not want anyone to kind of fear going out or fear, untracked food. It's just got to be weighed up against what your goals are and how quickly you want to achieve them. If you are going on holiday, again, this really does depend on the circumstance and how long you're going for to kind of decipher how you're going to manage it. So if you were going away for a long weekend and you only go away twice a year, I would honestly say just go and enjoy it. One weekend out of 52 in a year really won't make that much of a difference. Choose some small manageable goals that you can hit. Maybe that's like a water target. Maybe it's deciding that for the whole long weekend you're only going to drink once. Maybe it is making sure that you get a good breakfast in so you don't feel too hungry throughout the day. You could also maybe take some snacks that are going to be like lower calorie or going to fill you up, like dried fruit or nuts or some fruit or something like that. So that's one option. Second option is if you're going away for a little bit longer, like trying to plan ahead, making sure that maybe you're going to an Airbnb where you can cook. Maybe it is about bringing some food prep with you so that you can kind of manage it in that way. But whatever it is, decide before you go. Make it manageable and then stick to that. Often people just try their very best to stick exactly to their current plan and then they fall short naturally because it's really hard to do your exact plan when you are away. and then they feel negative about it. Hopefully that helps. Let me know if you have any questions.